Okay, Tida here. So today I'm going to start a new toy box. I've been planning to start making almost like a Final Fantasy type game for Infinity here. I was originally going to do just a video series of me doing the voices and that, but I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I could probably make more use of it actually making a map of some sort and letting other players try it. So this is going to be sort of a test level for me. I'm going to be trying to figure out a big overarching story. And I have to figure out how I'm going to blend it into 10 different areas, because you can only use 10 doors in a toy box. So, yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to be using a lot of locators, and I might just space out different areas. So, yeah, there's only going to be 10 different toy boxes, but the areas and all that will change, and I'll let you go in and out of buildings. They'll just be in a different area. And that's why I'm trying to figure out how to... I've looked up something on how to use interior items on the exterior.
What was I doing?
So, that's what I'm going to be using to try and get around the limitations of not being able to hook every door to a different interior. I'm just going to have one main interior that I use as basically my steal menu. I'm going to steal from that menu and bring the interior items to an exterior. So I'm going to start by making a building right now. I'm going to try that out. Alright, so let's say we have a building here. Let's just grab one of the, I'm gonna worry about actually building the levels after I've figured out this trick. Alright, let's grab a skyscraper base. Well, I don't know if I want to use a skyscraper. Let's make it a single building. Single floor building. So let's say I want him to go into the bistro. So let's set up a bistro. I'm going to make a trigger area. This is my guess of how I can move it into a different area. Alright, there we go. So let's say... Let's turn it so it's here. So when you get within the distance, it'll ask if you want to enter the building. Alright, so there we go. So let's say that'll be my trigger area. So when I enter it, it'll ask if I want to enter the bistro. So I'll make a confirmation text for that. Because I'm just testing out how to put this all together right now. I'll worry about the actual looks of the stages afterwards. I also got to get a good idea of how many things I can place before I need to start a new toy box this time. Because a couple of my other ones have overfilled. After all, Twilight Town alone wasn't able to be completed because it was too big. So my areas are going to have to be a little smaller in this one. Alright, so let's say when you enter this area, player, triggering player. Oh, when any player enters that area. Display text 1. Alright, so let's go in and edit my properties. So, player, triggering player. Alright. Text duration, I'm going to increase that to 4. Text style, this is going to be a proposal. It's going to be yes or no. So, first thing, this appears to be a fancy restaurant. This appears to be a fancy restaurant. What do you mean an error connecting? Ah, great. So the services are having some issues today. Alright, let's just go back up here. This appears to be a fancy restaurant. Hurry up and review the text. Oh, great. The Disney Network is having some issues today, apparently. Well, that sucks. Alright. Let's see, how am I going to do this then? So let's see here. It's a proposal. Well, I'm just going to work on building the area. Screw the text for right now. So let's go into Spark mode. Let's go as far away as I possibly can. Maybe I'll go underneath. Show them underneath. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, need to place a block of some sort here. Let's see here. What to use? Let's use a base for right now. Terrain cube. I need a bigger terrain cube than that, though. I need a thin terrain block, though. Large, flat terrain block. Alright, let's put it down lower. Apparently this is as low as I'm going to be able to make it. Right now I'm just going to put it underneath. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with these later, but it's actually way too big. So let's go small and thin. So let's go there. Ah. Now I'm going to make a locator so it teleports me. Actually, I'll use a teleporter. Oh, I'm under instant fun. That could be why I can't find anything. There we go. Gameplay toys. No, creative toys. Teleporter. There we go. I'll use a teleporter. It's going to bring it right down to this building down here. Have it be like right here. So let's go into Spark mode. Connect to our teleporter. New teleporter connection. No, new logic connection. No, not one teleporter from here. Alright, let's go up. Maybe I need to make a new logic connection to my actual text block. There we go. New logic connected. So when text proposal is accepted, it'll bring you down here. And it will connect you here. I'm obviously not going to show the teleporter in the future, but oh shoot. I don't want it to teleport all players. Therein lies my issue. No, for now I'm going to choose all players and see what happens. Alright, so let's say we wanted to go in here. So now it's exit Spark mode. Let's build the walls on this thing. My flat buildings. There it is. So we got a wall here, curved. Got a wall over here, curved. There we go. Alright, so now I need a long wall. Let's start by placing long walls, then I'll fill in with smaller walls. I'm trying to save space on creative toys, so I'm not using too many of them. So now I'll use a smaller wall to fill in. That's no concern to me at the moment. So yeah, I'm just gonna go all the way across down this, I think. Alright. So Continue. It'll tell them, good, it'll bring me in here. Alright. Oops. Oh, come on, Mickey. Alright. Let's move you a little. Let's put it about here. Now to make a door and a wall. Alright. Let's finish up this area. I could save some space. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, well, hello friends. Didn't mean to call you. It was a waste of a freaking boost. Oh, not that I need it right now anyway. There's not like there's any enemies. Why does it keep placing me there? We're gonna have an issue with that, I can tell. Every time I add something, it's gonna be screwing me up and trying to move me. Alright, whatever. Right. What the heck? It's not teleporting me now. My connection just got broke. Did I delete the thing accidentally? Oh yeah, when I was in Spark mode. I gotta remember when in Spark mode, it's really easy to delete crap. Alright, so let's replace that teleporter then. Let's drag it right here. Alright, hey, it spawned me down here this time. Alright, so let's... let me do that. Ah, crud, I did it again. I need to get out my wand. So... basically, I'm having to try and figure out some tricks with this, is all I'm going to have to do. Spark mode. So, new line connection when proposal is accepted. Connect. Teleport player. Alright. So, exit Spark mode, and get the heck out of here. So, let's say I accepted this proposal now. It would teleport me here, drops me out of the sky, which is kind of weird, but oh well, nothing to do with that. So now let's go and let's add a wall. Well, ceiling, not really a wall. We already got walls. Let's add ourselves a ceiling. The large floor tiles I'm going to use for that because I don't want to waste too much space. So, boom. Boom. Perfect. There we go. Oh, look, now it's starting me down here. There we go. Alright, I was trying to get rid of this wall so I can just use one of the big walls. There we go. So now let's skip forward. So I end up here. I would be in this building. I could choose the floor, make it sort of like... oh, say I want it to be like a tile floor. Alright. I can tell it's going to be annoying having it right underneath. I have to make sure I don't do that in the future. Alright, so there it would be like this. Alright. So now what I need is a Toybox door to be my trick door. So, let me think here. I could Spark mode from here. So you know what? In here is going to be where my Toybox door is. As I try and figure this out. I believe it's under gameplay toys. There it is. Toybox door. Let's set this to a new interior. Alright. So I can set up. You enter the restaurant. Alright, now I'm going to change this up. I need to add a locator though. So locator. So I want you to spawn at the locator for this door. And go from there. No, it doesn't even really matter if I use a well, I'm setting it anyway now that I'm already there. It's probably going to kick me out of here again anyway. Alright, so I got a locator. So if I grab this door here, square, properties, destination, new toy box, new interior. I'm going to just call it steal from me. Primary generate. It's a puzzle. So people have to know the way to finish the puzzle to make use of it. Alright. So that toy box door is linked. Destination locator tag. Yeah, let's do one. New locator connection. No, wait. New locator connection, that's not what I meant to do. Properties. Door destination tag 1. Alright, so that should work there now. If not, I'll end up in the main area, and I don't really care at this point. Alright. So that would be there. Just put me in here. Alright, now to work on the trick. Oh, I gotta save this level first before you go into a different level. You always have to save. Save. I'm not naming it anything specific right now because this is just a test box right now. Test box. I'm not sharing it with anyone because it's just somewhere I'm going to be doing testing on. Alright. Now let's say I went through here, trail to steal from me. Alright, now I'm going to test out this trick that I found. We'll see if it actually works right or not. So, I'm going to I linked it to the world I want it to go to. Or at least I'm going to link it. Oh, no, there it is. So there's the door. Linked to... Link to an existing toy box. Test box. Destination locator tag. We're going to destination 1. Require confirmation on. Oh, wait a second here. No, off. Pardon. Confirmation off. Alright. So now, here's how we're going to do this. Add a push button and a time delayer to the interior. So, a push button and a time delayer I need. Creative Toys. Uh-oh. Let me see here. I see a theme transformer. There's a push button. I don't see the time delayer though. That's what worries me. Oh, here they are. Time delay. Where are you? There you go. Time delayer. It's got a push button and a time delayer. Alrighty. It says link the button to the time delay. New logic connection, when pressed. Start delay. Alright, I'm going to set the delay to 11 seconds. Alright. Link this to the door. When delay completed, change level. There's no confirmation. Alright. So now, push the button, open the tool, and wait till the time elapses. It should take me to the other level again. It puts me in here. Oh, it kicked me out of my button. Oh, I know, there it is. Alright, rooms. Okay, so see, now we have our rooms here if we really want to use them. Not using rooms, though. So let's say I want to make this a diner. So I need tables. So let's find tables that I'm going to use for everybody to sit at. Look through. I'm sure I got some nice tables somewhere. There's game grid tables. Kitchen tables. Ah! Tony's restaurant dinner tables. So let's say I'm going to place a table here, table here, table here, table here. I'm going to place a couple tables in the middle. Now I need chairs. I can do some wall hangings. Say I want to have some pictures on my wall for the diner. It's not going to go perfect. That's fine. Do what you got to do. Let's try the back ones. Maybe those will work better. No, so it's going to be floating a little bit, but that's fine. I can fix that later. So let's say I want some decor up on these walls here. So we got one here. Let's say we got one here. Could have this in the middle, or at least close to the middle. Alright, now I can make a cabinet. Since this is going to be a kitchen area where they cook everything. So we got our cabinet here. Go like that. We'll have to have this here. We're going to have to add a stove in here somewhere. Let's say I want to close off this area. As you can see, it's a little bit touchy when you're using things on a level that you aren't supposed to be using. So let's see what I can do here. Oh, nice. I could have a couple boosts off the edge. Well, normally I could have a couple boosts off the edge. Apparently not today. I didn't leave myself enough room or something. Ah, here's a counter. That's what I need. Uh-oh. Now I exited out, so that means I'm going to have to go back into my, means I'll have to go back into my Toybox store to have access to stuff again. So let's go through here again. Go back here. Oh, I forgot to save. So all that stuff I just placed is going to be gone. Oh well, let's do it again. Let's be a little careful when I place stuff this time. Yeah. Load back into my area. Oh, I remembered it somehow. Okay, well that's cool. Let's bring this back up. Okay. Let's go to that cantina area here. Well, let me place that. Let's go to spark mode. undo this table, exit spark mode. There, it's still there that way. For some reason it will not let me place that one. Looks like not all the inside things are going to work here. Alright, well, we can have this here. Anybody can cook. Let's see here. I really wanted to make it so you have to order behind the counter, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Drinking table, my 3-tiered table, tiki head table, smashed coffee table, ghost table, snuggly duckly wooden table. It's nice that I can use these outside of the interiors now, though. So if I wanted to have a table sitting out on the front counters here, like in front of the bistro, I can have a table sitting there. Alright, should go on down. Back to where my restaurant is hidden under. Got my tables in here. Trying to figure out how I'm going to make a counter for this. Because not everything works. A lot of it works, but not everything. Its measurements are a little off, I think. Let's see, I can place some of that stuff. Alright. Counters don't match up here. That's one issue I'm having that I've found. So let's say... This almost looks like a grill of some sort. Can I use that? Doesn't look like this one wants... Oh, it's not the right size. It has to be up in the air to be able to work, I see. So let's go to this then. Floor cabinet. Oh boy. I'm having no luck with that today. Well, I could just use these as a cabinets up there. Here's a counter. So let's see here. Say I want to place this here. Place here's this. I'll place that about there. See if I can place one in the middle now. I can, but people are going to be able to walk through. It still kind of works like a counter, though. So I'm going to have a person standing behind there to take your order. So let's see here. Let's throw... Well, I don't want a robot in my bistro. Oh, this guy looks like he'd take an order. So we have him sitting here like, can I take your order? Alright, exit out of that. Alright, so now I need to fix this so it goes back to where we came from. So when I use it, I want... Uh-oh, I gotta exit out of here. I gotta go into my other mode. So when I use it, it's gonna teleport me back to the exterior area. See if I can set it up like that. No, I have to connect it to another teleporter, apparently. So, let's throw a teleporter in there then. Teleporters, where are you? Oh, it would be under Creative Toys, I believe. So let's see. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of the superheroes. Here we go. Let's place this teleporter here. So after you've... now I can use my connector. I'll obviously use something different from teleporters in the future, but for right now, this is just me testing out how to get interior items into an exterior. So let's connect here. Up to here. Teleport. There we go. Uh-oh, I just deleted it. So much for my teleporter. Yeah, I'm planning to make an RPG eventually through here, and in order to do that, you can only have 10 toy boxes, so I've set it up to where I'm going to be able to use interior items outside, so you can actually go into the buildings and such without wasting a toy box every time. One of the doors. Alright, so new teleporter connection. Let's connect it down to the other teleporter again. Let's not delete it this time. Where are you? There you are. Teleport. Alright. Now let's get out of spark mode. Now exit. Alright, so now when I hit this, I should go back to the main stage. Yep. Alright, so the main stage is working now. So now, I have, like I said, I got a table outside my bistro, and then if you walk up to the bistro, instead of using a teleporter, you can just do text 1, boom, it takes you to the bistro, so you're inside now, even though it's an exterior. This guy, he is moving on me. Bad butler. You need to be the waiter who takes the orders, so you need to stay right here. And I need to change you to stay there, apparently. No, bad actor. Stay. Stand still. Thank you. Alright, now let's move you back to where I wanted you. Alright, there. Now stay here. Alright, so now I walk up, and here's our guy who can take our orders. I'll set it up eventually so you can talk to him, and they'll take orders. So now we can exit back to our main area. Let's test it out again. Alright, I don't want to go back into the restaurant. That'll say, do you want to enter the restaurant eventually? But right now, for some reason, Disney's having some issues. It won't let me actually place anything. Alright, so now, let's check and make sure it's continuing to work. Takes us down, enter the restaurant. Okay, good. So now I need to add some chairs. As you see, I have to do my trick again because I have placed an exterior item now. So, it means got to go back into here to steal from me, as I have quaintly called it, because this is where I'm taking all my interior items from. Once again, hit my button I set to the 11-second delayer. Bring up my ribbon. Wait 11 seconds. There we go. Teleports me back out to my main toy box. I should be back in my restaurant. Yep. Alright. Be able to bring it back up, and there we go. So it's working again now. Only thing I've seen that's a bug so far is apparently you cannot place your windows and that right on the walls once you have done the little trick. It doesn't appear to work. So let's say I want to do that on that side, turn this around and have them on the other side as well. As you can see, it has to be a little bit away from the wall to actually place it on the wall, which kind of sucks, but do what you gotta do. Alright, let's quickly go back in there. I'll probably have to reactivate it if I want to add any more interiors, but I want to make sure that's all working correctly. Come on in. It looks like you got your light coming through the window. It's brightened up this room now. Got our waiters there. We got our tables. Oh, it did leave it on there. Good. Hey, saves me a little bit of work. Alright, so now we need to... I'm going to place some chairs. Let's see here. Seating. Here we go. What type of chair do I want to use? What would be a... Nah, it looks like a chair that you'd have in a restaurant. So I'm going to put our chairs here, and here, here, and here. This one is kind of off. I'll have to turn that table so it's sideways. Here, 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 here. Alright, so we got our chairs now. I'm going to quickly rotate this around. Oh, and as you see, I no longer have my ability to place interior items now. So I'm going to exit out of here now. Take up a little bit more space, apparently. But you can make interior items work on an exterior, as I have shown here. Go this way. So we enter my little hotel, which is right underneath. There it is. Here's all my tables I've placed, so they can have a nice little dinner here. Got my waiter here. who's too old to be waiting on people, apparently. Got my windows streaming some light through into this dark building. As I said, the only bug that I really see with this right now is that you cannot place pictures and windows and stuff directly on the walls. It's a shame, really. Because that way, I don't like how these sort of float. You wouldn't notice that unless you went over there, but that's something I'll have to try and figure out how I'm going to fix. Maybe I can put a block underneath there so you can't actually get behind it or something. Spread out my walls a little more. But other than that, as you can see, it's nice to be able to have the access to the interior items on the exterior maps. Makes stuff a lot easier. So even though I'm limited to 10 toy boxes, using this trick, I should be able to set it up so even after I've used the 10, I don't have to have you use a toy box every time you enter a building. So that way I can have you enter the buildings. It'll just take you to a different area in the existing toy box, and you'll be able to actually go into all the different buildings, and it won't count against my 10 door limit, which is going to have to be the limit to the different kingdoms, I think. I'll probably do 10 different doors. I'll probably end up using all of them. I'm not quite sure how big of a kingdom I'm going to be able to make with only 10 doors available to me. So that's going to be the big trick here, is trying to figure out how to figure out as many tricks as possible to get the areas so I can look like I have more areas than actual 10 areas. Let's see here. I'm going to change this eventually so you just go into a trigger area like this and it teleports you away. Alright, I'm not entering back in the building. That's what that'll say if you want. I should have placed some tables, like chairs out here for this table. So I'll go through and do my little trick again so I can do that. Once again, let's enter the interior door. Well, I gotta save this area before I do that though, because it's one thing that is buggy with Infinity. If you do not save your areas frequently, yeah, it makes a mess. It forgets everything pretty much. So let's save the test box again, and that way if it crashes, which there's a very rare chance, it will not screw you over. Loading, loading, loading. Oh, come on. Hurry up and save. Obviously it takes a little longer to save when you're doing this trick too. Travel to steal from me. Press the button. Bring up my menu. Let's go to chairs, seating, and beds. Here we go. Go after like a cottage stool I might use for the exterior this time. Alright. Teleport. Bring up my menu. There we go. As you can see, first time you open the menu, it will be the new form. Let's do some cottage chairs out here, actually. Let's make it a nice little quaint eating area. Make this a 4-seater. So there's that. So now when you first approach the restaurant, there will be this little exterior table with the seating. As you can see through the bistro. Technically I should have tables that have a red cloth. Do what you gotta do. Scan on down. Back into this area. I wonder if I do have seatings that have, well, not seating, but tables that have red. I don't think I do. So I'll probably just have to stick with these ones I have. Let's say it's a red tinted glass or something. I don't know. I don't think people really care about that. They'll be more interested to see that there's actual interior items, you know. Grand Banquet Buffet, yay! It's a buffet area! So they have these on each side. Grab yourself some food from the buffet. Try and decorate the area a little bit more. There we go. Decorate the area a little bit more. Let's look at a wall, see if there's what kind of pictures I don't want to put up into a fancy restaurant. Wall hangings. These are all superheroes and other characters. Let's see, where are the not? Where are the actual just random interior paintings? Ah, here we go. Here's Crazy Fred painting. There's Gaston's painting. And we have Gaston hanging over the buffet table here. It just seems right. Skeleton Man. Now, El Capitan. In America on tour. Just going into. We'll have a frog on the other side, just for fun of it. The great Sir Frog. He served us well in the Great War. Puppy dog, giant eyes picture. Oh yeah, nobody can resist that. Yeah, exit my little area here. Exit spark mode. Now I got some nice little areas set up. You can see all the dogs. See the dog painting. There's everything here. Frog over there. Gaston here. Show this door. I'll just keep it in here for now because it's just a test level. Alright, so looking nice. It's got myself this little buffet table, so come over and grab yourself some seconds, you know, if you've already eaten your pasta and your breadsticks. But it makes a nice little fancy restaurant now. Say I wanted to change these, I could choose a nice little brick wall, I think. I'll get it.
Super villains. Why can't life just be simple?
I know not what you talk about, crazy man. There's no supers here. I'm Mickey Mouse. What is it? Oh ho, I'm not a superhero. Not that I know of. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Got a nice little brick walls. Looks beautiful. Designers, design me a perfect restaurant. There we go. Just gonna have that there. Change our ceiling tiles. Give ourselves some nice executive ceilings, you know. This looks like tile. Eh, it doesn't really match up though. Let's see what else I could use. Let's go with Asgardian. Could be a fancy roof. Fancy. Roof so fancy. There we go. There we go. So now I can have my nice little restaurant here without actually making a secondary toy box. So that is a very, very useful trick. I'm glad I figured it out. So let's hit this to go back outside. We'll come back in, make sure nothing is glitched. And then I will call this tutorial quits, I guess. Let's just go forward. Hello? There's that. Alright. Yeah. So that is it for my tutorial for right now. I showed you how to bring interior items to the exterior. This is going to be a very useful trick for me once this time comes. Hey, looky here. I'm inside. I'm using interior again because I'm inside a mainly interior building. Well, that's good to know. So you can access it again that way. Let's. We need to add a door though. wall hanging. I think rooms would just screw everything up. Kind of. Well, you could have a room. It would be here. It's just you'd have no roof to it. It'd look kind of goofy. You'd have no door either. It'd just sort of be floating. You'd have to teleport people into the room. Here you could have your haunted house. Place it outside, you know, where a haunted house belongs. Alright. So there's all that. Like I said, let's figure out how I'm going to... I need to find something that works like a door. Accents and decor, maybe? All kinds of decor. Monsters Inc. Just too close to the teleporter. I wonder if I can move that teleporter back some. Nope. No, this put me back outside. Yeah, this put me back on the outside stuff, so I'll just go into the decorations now and choose a door. Well, not decorations, building sets, that's right. Where's the building set? Here it is, I believe. Oh, I know, that's nightmare set. Alright, where the heck are all my doors? Could have swore there were some doors here I could use as a base. Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, front door. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, for right now, my door is going to the side of this. So if I want to exit back out, I could sort of make it look like it's the door. Alright, so that is it for this stream. I hope it was helpful to some folks wanting to figure out how to add some exterior items to their interior items to their exterior. It's happening with a lot of the top chests right now. So take care and have a good day. Save one last time. One thing you should constantly do when you're doing this, save as often as possible. You never know when it's going to glitch and screw up your toy box. But it's also very, very useful. As you can see, I just made an entire quote-unquote interior on an exterior area. Oh, hurry up and finish saving. There we go. Takes a little longer to save when you use interior items on an exterior thing, because it has to actually save their data, because they aren't normally saved within these areas. Alright, so anyway, thanks for joining me. This is Kayataida, and we will see you. Ho-ho!